When the Thunder Bay Queens Midget AA hockey squad took to the ice for their 2009-2010 season, they had one goal in mind: making it to the Esso Cup, the National Female Midget Hockey Championship. This historic road to the Canadian Championships began at the 2014 Provincial Playdowns held in Mississauga in April of that year. Winning their three-game pool by shutting out their opponents, they advanced through the playoffs and earned a spot in the final against the Stony Creek Sabres. In a nail-biting matchup, the game was scoreless after regulation, with Michela Cava's wraparound goal at the 2-minute mark of overtime clinching the win. Allowing just one goal in their 6-game run, the team's impressive victory marked the first provincial AA midget title for the Queens program. That victory earned them a spot in the National Championships in Regina, which featured 6 teams from across the country. Emerging from round-robin action atop the standings with 4 wins and a loss, they advanced to the playoffs. Defeating the Edmonton Thunder 2-1 in the semifinals, they punched their ticket to the national final, and there they would face the Notre Dame Hounds, who had an arena full of fans cheering on the home province favorites.
We'll start things off about 5 minutes in, and Notre Dame opens the scoring. Taylor Woods feeds Olivia Howe, who scores on the backhand. Hounds up 1-0 later in the period. Thunder Bay ties it up. Check out the moves by Kaitlyn Tougas. She goes through the defender's legs and scoops it in. This game's tied at 1 after 1.
Along their journey to the Nationals, the Queens had adopted the 2010 Olympic song "I Believe" as their own, and it proved to be a perfect fit when they found themselves facing a 3-1 deficit midway through the championship game. Not giving up, they fought their way back.
Oh, by Thunder Bay, centered. Caitlin Quarrell couldn't get a shot. Stays on the loose puck though. At the line, Courtney scores! Courtney Tougas!
There's that big shot. What a goal!
Power play marker. Scampering to the bench for the Hounds, Jacqueline and Woods. Cava being watched by Vespi to the front of the goal. Score! Michaela Cava.
All tied up, the stage was set for some exciting third-period action.
A number of power plays, and as a result, 4 power play goals. And now in a 3-3 tie, the Thunder Bay Queens have the man advantage. Courtney Tougas down to her sister, Kaitlyn Tougas, back to Courtney, in deflection, scores! The sisters connect. Face-off will be in the Thunder Bay zone.
Still a lot of game left to play, 1 minute left.
Yes. It can't run quick enough for Thunder Bay, slow enough for Notre Dame. Shot deflected off the crossbar. Clears it again, Tougas. Kaitlyn Tougas intercepts, sends it back down low, and now here comes Galanders. Galanders down the left side, in on Iazzolino. Iazzolino clears it in behind the net as it goes off a stick, bounces in front, scramble, and it's grabbed off and taken away by Kaitlyn Tougas. Ahead for Caitlin Quarrell, and wide of the empty goal, but they will run out of time. In behind the net, picked up by Caitlin Quarrell, and the Thunder Bay Queens, for the second time this week, defeat the Notre Dame Hounds and capture the second ever Esso Cup.
The Thunder Bay Queens' 4-3 victory earned them the Esso Cup and a spot in the history books as the first women's team from Northwestern Ontario ever to win a national hockey title. Kaitlyn Tougas, who scored 2 of the team's 4 goals in that final, including the game winner, was named the tournament MVP, and Kaitlyn Quarrell the most sportsmanlike. Returning home to a hero's welcome as the city's newest national champions, this exceptional group of young athletes and dedicated coaching staff had a lot to be proud of. The members of this Canadian Championship squad included Amber Butler, Michaela Cava, Kylie Cornell, Makela Coulter, Riley Cronk, Haleigh Croves, Savanna Gamache, Jana Henry, Heroux, Brianna Iazzolino, Leikkari, Amanda Makela, Kaitlyn Quarrell, Taylor Savard, Courtney Tougas, Kaitlyn Tougas, Brittany Zuback, trainer and manager Crystal Tustian, assistant coach Randy Lapointe, assistant coach Daniel Lavoie, coach Dennis Lavoie. It was 13 years ago that the 2010 Thunder Bay Queens Midget AA hockey team left their mark on our region's proud sports heritage, and no doubt to them and to their many fans, it only feels like yesterday. Many of the members of this team remained involved in the game as players, coaches, and hockey volunteers, passing along their knowledge and love of the game and serving as role models to the next generation of young hockey stars.